Hey everybody, and welcome to my In5 series on the Roland P-6, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Pop-Tart Pete writes in and says, have I figured out how to change time signatures in the P6 yet? And I'm going to say kinda, sorta, not really. It depends on how much math you want to do, but you're not going to be able to just say, go operate in 4-4. You're going to have to figure out how many steps you need, basically, in order to get it to work. And we can set it, I think, from 1 to 64 steps. So by default, a 4-4 is going to have 16 steps for one bar. If you want to change this to 3-4 timing, for example, which is usually pretty easy to make happen, if you hold down Shift and hit D sharp, which is going to get you last, this is going to basically allow you to adjust how many steps you have in a pattern. I'm not going to adjust this pattern. I'm going to exit out. I'm going to find one that's empty. I think 5. Yeah, 5's empty. So if I hold Shift, D sharp to get last, I can go drop this to 12. This will allow me to basically think about the first 12 steps here instead of the last 4. So to get all 16, I'm going to skip the last 4 and just work in the 12 to basically get myself 3-4 time, which is going to mean every 3 little buttons here for the first 12 are going to be each quarter note, effectively. So if I exit out and I hit play, let's get into let's get out of pattern mode. You're going to see it's going to through the first 12. So this is going to then allow me to come in and figure out how I want to drop this down and lay this out. And effectively, if I want to do like a hi-hat pattern, I've got some hi-hats here. Let's say we come in and we do every other note here. You can see that it's going to skip these. And now what I want to do is start putting in, we'll do some kicks here, and we'll do the snares here. So I want the snares on which ones? Probably here and here. There we go. So it's kind of a fairly traditional 3-4 time beat here. Nothing like super fancy, but basically, as I said, I had to go through and do like the mental math to lay this out. I could extend this into more bars. So instead of this being, if I hold Shift and last, instead of it being 12, I could go do 24, but it starts getting a little bit, in my mind, it starts getting a little bit unwieldy because now I have to remember that the first 12 here are for the first bar in 3-4 time. And then the next 4 notes are the second bar. And then after that, the next 8 notes on the second page are the other chunk for my 3-4 times. So if you can go do the math, or if you get like a little piece of graph paper, you can go work all of this out and make it work and program things pretty easily, but it can make it a little bit more complicated to go through and do. I will leave it as an exercise to you guys. If you want to go figure out how to do like 7-8 time or others, you can do it, but just be warned, it's not, the P6 wants to work in 4-4 time, and it's going to be on you to have to go through and figure out where to place the notes and things to get it to work in other odd time signatures. Anyway, I hope that helps you out. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.